this isn't a lesson about general relativity, but we can give a very brief overview of the theory in another playlist. The central ideas of general relativity are the notion that geometry is dynamic, and the speed of light limits the speed of all interaction, including gravity. We start with the notion of the metric, which is a way of describing the distance between 2 points. In ordinary 3-dimensional space, the matrix is ds square equal this metric follows from the Pythagorean theorem by making the distance involve infinitesimal. Note that this metric is invariant under rotation. Something that is key to relativistic thinking is focusing on those quantities that are invariant. So this is invariant under rotation. To move up to a relativistic context, we extend the notion of a measure of distance between 2 points to a notion of distance between 2 events. So, into 2 events that happen in space and time. That is, we measure the distance between 2 points in space-time. This is the matrix. This metric extends the idea of geometry to include time as well. But not only that, it also extends the notion of a distance measure between 2 points that is invariant under rotation to one that is also invariant under Lorentz transformation. There is a Lorentz boost between one inertial frame and another. While adding time to the mix certainly extends the notion of geometry into an unfamiliar realm, we still have a fixed geometry that does not take into account gravitational fields. To extend the metric in a way that will do this, we have to enter the domain of non-Euclidean geometry. This is geometry which does not require flat spaces. Instead, we generalize to include spaces that are curved, like spheres or saddles. Now, since we are in a relativistic context, we need to include not just curved space, but time as well. So we work with curved space-time. A general way to write equation like this one is like this. G mu nu x so this is the metric tensor which has components that depend on space-time. Now we have dynamical geometry that varies from place to place and from time to time, and it turns out that this G mu nu is directly related to the gravitational fields. Hence, we arrive at the central truth of general relativity, which is gravitational fields are essentially the geometry of space-time. The form of the metric tensor G mu nu actually stems from the matter. Energy that is present in a given region of space-time, which is the way that matter is the source of the gravitational field. The presence of matter alters the geometry, which changes the paths of free-falling particles, giving the appearance of a gravitational field. The equation that relates matter and geometry, i.e. the gravitational field, is called Einstein's equation. It has the form like this. Where G here equal 6, is Newton's constant of gravitation, and T mu nu is the energy momentum tensor. R, mu nu, and R are objects that depend on the derivatives of the metric tensor G mu nu, and hence represent the dynamic nature of geometry in relativity. The energy momentum tensor T mu nu tells us how much energy and matter is present in the space-time region being considered. The details of the equation are not important for our purpose. Just keep in mind that matter and energy change the geometry of space-time, giving rise to what we call a gravitational field by changing the path followed by free particles.